All right, so we are live, and let's do a little shout out, shall we?
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I'm going to turn the sensors off for a moment because I am. There. Now, yeah, so a shout out, folks, to. I can't see what I'm doing. Ah, good. Mr. Rodney Bell. So I'm finally we have weather that's good enough for Rodney's shirt. So how about that? So, anyway, just had to do that. I'm going to put the sensors back on while I'm thinking about it because we've learned something. All right, up and out of here. And turn approximately that way. We are not using an ND filter today. Hey, Chris, welcome. Good to see you, mister. Good to see you. I'm at 251 feet. Just playing around with sunrise. I kind of hoped that it might be a pretty one today.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, was I? 387. That's where we're going to stop. So, yeah. And it looks like it might be. But I didn't put an ND filter on, so I can't really see the screen that well. Oh, I can look at my phone. Chris! Welcome, sir. Chris and Chris. You still in St. Simon's Island, Mr. Drone Life? That was a beautiful, beautiful, what'd you call it? St. Simon's morning or a beach morning or, anyway, that was a beautiful. Yeah, well, this is my play channel. You notice I have, 13 subscribers or something? Not a lot. It's just because we do on these channels, Chris has one and Drone Bum has one and Jim Hightower has one. I have one, and I don't think Roosevelt has one at this time. But anyway, we do these sunsets nearly every day, or sunrises or whatever. We just go up and fly when we want to, and there's something a little bit less official about these channels. You may find that confusing, but anyway. That's what I like to do. I think people that aren't in this close-knit group, and I consider you one of my friends, just wouldn't maybe take to it, and it could hurt the attendance on the good stuff, right? So, I shouldn't say the good stuff, the planned stuff. Often this stuff here, the stuff you don't plan, that's the good stuff. So. There's my explanation. I'm sticking to it. You're back home near Athens. Okay. Well, that was some beautiful footage you supplied pretty much all week long. So thank you for that. I'm going to log in as Love UAV. And get you a wrench there, mister. One moment. Let's figure out how I can do this. And there's Love UAV. 17 subscribers, it says here. So go to the library, go to my videos, go to my live. Oh, this is Android. I don't know that I can do it on Android. Go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, and hide user on this channel. I'll have to get you later there, Chris. But I will. Athens, is that South Carolina or is it Georgia? It's Georgia, isn't it? Athens, Georgia. Mr. Hope. It's right near to South Carolina, I think. But I think there's an expert here that could tell you a lot more about it than I could. I don't know why I'm answering his questions for him. Go Dogs. Go Georgia Bulldogs. So the weather west of here, not so good, Mr. Drone Life. I don't know about Roosevelt's. I think he said it was, did he say it was windy or did he say it was cloudy? Anyway, I think he's not going to be able to do a sunset tonight. And I know Chris and Jim Hightower are both struggling with high winds, especially Jim. Jim has steady winds. Earlier today, it was steady winds at 45 with gusts to, did I read 70 something, Chris Hope? I was in Texas last year for, what, 2 days, 3 days? Pretty sky, folks. Loving it. Drone Bum. Yabba dabba doo. Welcome, Mr. Drone Bum. Yeah, it was a hefty wind. Thanks for joining, Paul. And if I didn't say it, thanks for joining Chris and Chris. So Paul had a spectacular sky, but he didn't have the batteries for it, so unfortunately. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm not far from the orbit path, Chris, for Atlanta Airport. So if they that airplane right there, as likely as not, is in an orbit, waiting for clearance to land. But they're high up, so. But yeah, I hear these things all the time. I bet you do too. Oh, you did fly. Okay, I didn't know you did fly. Cool. Cool, that was some spectacular stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. The forecast is for 60% chance of rain. I'm not sure what to do. And earlier today, the forecast was 10% chance of rain, but still 100% overcast. So, not even overcast. It was fully cloudy, full on cloudy. So, no change there really. Paul, were you working today? I know you were in and out of the chats, so I'm so confused. I'm so easily confused, I should say. 5 minutes to sunset. 61% battery. There are purple martins dancing or darting around in the sky around here. That must mean the mosquitoes are out. Rare occasions. Okay, well, you're probably not on salary, so that's probably good news when you can get an opportunity to do that, Bill. Bill? Bill? Is your name Bill? I thought it was Paul. What did Chris say that was funny? Oh, seems like minutes ago. Yeah, doesn't it? We were talking about exciting stuff, Mr. Drone Life. We were talking about making tea eggs, Chinese tea eggs. Is the bill coming to me or to someone else, I hope, Mr. Drone Bum? Do 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 do. The skies were ablaze last night, and the sunrise before that, and the sunset also before that 2 nights ago. Just ablaze. And this morning, probably so too. It looked like it from where I could see, but I wasn't able to fly this morning. I had too many honeydews to do. Wow, looked like I was buffering there. Oh, okay. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right, you can send me a bill. I have a special mailbox for bills. I wish I had a picture. There was a mailbox that was not far from our home when we anyway, in Indiana we had a neighbor down the road that had a mailbox that at the normal level, the 32-inch or whatever it is, they had, a regular mailbox, and then on a post that went up about 15 feet, they had another mailbox up there. I'm buffering. What is going on? They had another mailbox up about 15 feet on a pole that said airmail. And then right next to the mailbox, they had an old Franklin stove, and that one was marked for bills. So the regular mail went into the regular mailbox, the bills go into the Franklin stove, and the airmail goes up about 15 feet. Somebody was creative. Did I buffer for you guys or just for me? Because I noticed the hourglass spinning. I have the sound turned down, so I don't know for sure. I only know if I happen to see that little spinning wheel or whatever. Well, it looks like the fun is just kind of going to fade away. Did I say fun? The sun, too. It was mostly clear, partly cloudy, most of today. But I know these clouds are rolling in for the big rain we're going to be getting tonight. So, but I had hope that the clouds would provide the same kind of color they have been providing the last couple of nights. So that's the reason I went live. Okay, good. No buffer. I guess it's just my phone. I'm not overjoyed with my almost brand new, what is it, 6 months old or something, maybe 8 months old Galaxy S9 Plus. It's a lot of disappointing factors. The first of which is the network. But oh well, this is how we learn. Okay, Chris, you have a good evening too, sir. And we'll plan to see you tomorrow, I hope. Yeah, sun is just gonna kind of disappear, fade out to nothing, rather than giving us those brilliant reds like you saw in your sky, Paul. So Rosie sent us a YouTube link. Yeah, getting a little bit of color anyway. It's certainly not ugly. 33% battery. It feels, by the way, Chris, like those jets are right over the house. But when I look out, I'm looking at them at about a what is that? About a 70-degree angle, something like that. So they're pretty far away from me. A couple of miles probably by the time you get up to as high as they are. They sure are noisy puppies, though. I don't notice them unless I'm streaming live. Then I notice them all the time. I guess it's like living near a train, right? You don't hear the trains anymore after the first couple of days, from what I understand. I've never lived near a train track. 25% battery, folks, and the sun has just kind of vacated on us, I think. So I'll go to, it's 24. I'll go down to 20 and then just bring it home. But thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate this. Drone Life again. Paulo, I don't know if you saw his video this morning from now I can't even think, St. Simon's Island. It was a beautiful sunrise and beach scene. It's called, what is it called? Beach Morning, Chris, I think. Something morning, something early. 21% battery. We're gonna call it quits. There's 20. All right, I'm just gonna bring it down. And I'm going to set the alarm to 15%. There we go, just to silence that. And maybe I'll go ahead and turn those sensors off again. It's because it's so noisy. And I will remember to turn them back on, Paul, I promise. All right, so now the sensors are off. Let's just bring her down. Because, Chris, you probably don't know, but I have this tendency to bring the shaft down about like this, and then turn it toward me, so I can tell you guys goodbye. And my goodness, look how dark, even though there's no ND. Yeah, there's no ND filter on that thing. Unbelievable. Anyway, turn this way. So, thanks again for joining. I appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Sensors are going on, just so you guys are comfortable. There we go. Bye-bye.
Landing.